Jackets win 3-2 in overtime over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Real quick, this is going to be kind of a quicker video. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this one or not. Next 3 I will not be able to do, but they'll be late. But then we'll pick it right back up going with next days on Vegas. So this was a hard-fought game. Comeback victory for us. Heading into the first period, we were playing pretty good. Back and forth. Have chances both ways, but goalie's making saves. Go to second period, Toronto applies a little bit of pressure, and we can't really do too much. But in this game, we are doing better on the faceoff circle. We're winning more draws and stuff, and it's starting to go away a little bit. And we're like, okay, we're getting momentum from the draws, unlike the Florida game. About halfway through the second period, we're in our zone. We try to clear it out of the zone. Polak gets it. He throws it at the net. It's going way wide. JVR is front of the net. He tips it past Bob, and it is a 1-0 Leafs game. That's one of those plays where we have to get it out of our zone, get it down the ice, get a shot on Anderson, do something. We can't allow that puck to be turned over at the blue line. And unfortunately, it turns over the blue line and it's in the back of our net. A few minutes later, we take a penalty. Sucks for us. Maple Leafs are on the power play. They take a shot. There's a scramble for the net. Everybody collapses except for the one Maple Leaf player who stays at the point. We go to flip the puck out of the zone. He stops it, gets over to Nylander. Nylander takes a couple steps down, shoots it. It beats Bob just above him. It looks like Nylander was the only one that knew it went in. The ref goes goal. They blow the horn, and then it ends up being a goal. And at the end of the second period, it is a 2-0 Maple Leafs lead. And it's starting to look a lot like the Colorado game, where we are playing pretty good defensively. We just can't get the offense going. And so we head to the third period, and the Maple Leafs turned into us last night. Played defensively, just stood there. If they pressured a little bit, but they weren't taking too many risks. And so they're waiting for us to do something. So we would get in their zone. If we would turn the puck over, then the Maple Leafs would go into our zone and try and get some shots in that. But for the most part, in the third period, the Maple Leafs were playing defense. And how we did is we turned it on like Florida did. We were winning faceoffs. We were taking shots. And when we got in the zone, we were trying to recover pucks. Schrader started stepping up. He was getting more ice time because in the second period, Milano take a hit, and he was out with an upper body injury, which is not good for us because we're already injured. But good news is a couple of people are on this trip, so maybe we're getting some guys back soon. Hopefully for that. There's about 5 minutes left in the game. We're in the Maple Leafs zone, applying pressure, cycling the puck around. Puck works his way to the point for New Navarro. New Navarro takes a couple steps to the middle of the ice and does a little drop pass to Schrader. Schrader starts to walk down, just throws it at the net. In order for him to get more ice time, he knows he has to throw this puck at the net, and that's exactly what he does. He saw traffic there, and he just got it to the net. It hits somebody, it deflects up in the air, comes down, and it bounces, and it goes off of the Leafs player in between Frederick Anderson and the back of net, and Schrader picks up his first goal of the year and his first goal as a Blue Jacket. And he's been having a good couple of games, applying pressure, knowing what he has to do on the fourth line, just doing that kind of stuff. Finally, it pays off for him, and he gets his first goal. So we keep applying pressure. We keep doing what Florida did the last night and just keep coming in waves and waves and waves. Maple Leafs add a little bit of pressure after that goal. We start to clear it out of our zone. Schrader's at the red line. We send it up. He tips it down deep. It gets it deep in the zone like he's supposed to. He's playing great in this game, doing his job. Simple little hockey plays. Gets there, and Schrader goes for the change. And as he does that, Morgan Riley gets the puck behind the Maple Leafs net. And he goes, I have a guy at the far blue line. I'm going to catch the Blue Jackets on a line change. And he sends it up to his guy at the blue line. However, he did not pay attention to Seth Jones coming off of the bench, comes up, picks the puck off. It was a beautiful pass straight to Jones. Jones picks it up, enters the zone. As he enters the zone, Riley goes to defend this. Being a good defenseman he is. Jones sells shot. Everything he was doing was selling that shot. As Jones goes to take the shot, Morgan Riley goes to block the shot so Anderson doesn't have to make the save. When Riley does that, Jones gets over to PLD in the slot. PLD takes the shot. It beats Anderson. That is PLD's 10th goal of the year, and the Jackets tied it up. The 2 goals, 1 minute and 48 seconds apart, and we applied pressure. We looked like the third period Jackets of last year. We are finally becoming a third period team like we are supposed to be. Yeah, the Maple Leafs applied pressure early on, and yeah, they had some really good chances. But we played smart defensively. We kept it within 2 goals, and in the third period, we amped it up. The Maple Leafs could not keep up with us. And we go to overtime. Back and forth. People going up and down the ice. Goalies making saves. Odd man rushes. About halfway through overtime, Maple Leafs are breaking out of their zone. They get it to Bozak, who has a breakaway. He comes down. Bob makes a save like he's going to do. It's Bob on a breakaway. He makes those saves 95% of the time. Puck goes to the corner. We get it. Get it up to Panarin. Panarin breaks it up the ice. He's just going kind of slow, keeping an eye on things, who he's going to have with him. As he goes, he's like, oh, Zach Werenski's coming off the bench. That's very good. Comes down, gets him a pass. It's a little high. Zach Werenski pits it down, and now he's at the goal line. Werenski goes to get the pass back to Panarin, and Anderson kind of tips it a little bit, and so Panarin has to bobble it. He kicks it, and it bounces off of his stick and goes in the back of the net, and Jackets the win 3-2. They came off the bench, celebrated like they won, and that's because they did. The Maple Leafs were saying, no, he kicked it. They reviewed it and said, no, Panarin kicked it onto his stick. Stick pit was the last one to touch it, and it went in the net. The Jackets picked up 4 points on a back-to-back with travel over the border. Good for us. We needed these points. The Metro Division won so many games last night. We have to get as many points as we can. We got to keep moving up in the standings. Keep moving on. Had we lost this game in overtime, I would have been proud of us that we at least forced overtime. But it was good for us. We showed a resolve. We showed what this TOR camp did. Just prepared us to go longer and just keep playing. You always have something extra in the tank to give. And that's what we did. So until next time, click like and subscribe. All of that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.